What's poppin' YouTube? Welcome to my channel, Astro Finesse. It's your boy, Lil Finesse Jiggy Hippie, back with another video for y'all. In this video, we're talking about if you have a Virgo Rising. And I'll pause for the cause. If you never heard about astrology, if you're just starting your spiritual journey, if you don't understand how important, direly, drastically, urgently important it is to learn about astrology, to learn about yourself through astrology, there's a couple of videos I'll put in my description box. You gotta watch them first to catch up and become hip to the knowledge of what I'm gonna talk about in this video. So if you look at your rising chart, if you look at your birth chart and your natal chart and you realize you're a Virgo rising, this video is for you. So without further ado, let's get it popping, shall we? Now you already know how I'm gonna start. I'm gonna give y'all a list of some celebrities so y'all can visually see what Virgo rising people look like. So while making this list, it's kind of hard finding women. So apologize if there's a lot of men on this list, but I definitely tried. But to start off, we got Madonna, we got Steve Jobs, Jay-Z, we got Usher, we got Janelle Monáe, Kevin Hart, Donald Glover, Nicole Scherzinger, hope I said her name right, Will Ferrell, LL Cool J, Michael B. Jordan, and Emma Watson. So boom, Virgo rising. First of all, if you don't know what the rising sign is, I do have a video explaining about the rising sign, but just to give y'all like a brief introduction, I want y'all to picture a house real quick. When you're driving past a house for the very first time, the first thing you see is the outside presentation, that windows, the color of the door, the flowers, the way the grass is cut. So that's the rising sign, is your first outer presentation, the mask you put on when you're going out to the world, how you present yourself to the world, what your first instincts are when you're like in a social setting. So the mask you put on, the front of the house. You open the door, you go in the living room, like the general feel of the house, the general energy of the house. Your general energy, your general core energy is your sun sign. That's your general feel. Now the place where is more private, where not everybody sees, only people that you're in relationships with, friendships, close friends, friendships, relationships, people that know you on a little deeper level will know you based off your moon sign. The bedroom of the house is your moon sign. So remember, the rising sign is your presentation, how you look, how you present yourself to the world, and what you see the world, like the lens you see the world through is your rising sign. The outside of the house. Inside of the house, go in the living room, the general feel, the general core energy. Your sun sign is your general core energy. The bedroom, the most private room in the house where not a lot of people go, only people that you trust, people that you're close to. Your moon sign will come out with only people that you're close to, relationship wise, friendships wise. So those are the three key components of learning about yourself through astrology: your sun sign, rising sign, and moon sign. So now Virgo risings, boom. The first thing I think about when I think about Virgo rising is somebody that is very low key. Virgo risings are more of the introverted. Now remember the way that the patterns go in astrology. Aries risings are extroverted, and then it goes Taurus is introverted, Gemini extroverted, Cancer introverted, Leo extroverted, Virgo introverted, and next is gonna be Libra extroverted, and then Scorpio introverted. So like the patterns going like that. So Virgo risings are more of the introverted type. So they present themselves as if like they don't want to get noticed type shit, but then when you do notice them, they look very well put together, very clean, very neat. It's like very modest. They say like Virgo's a virgin, so they like to look like very modest type shit. Also depending on your Mars sign and any other sign in your chart, like you could be like a Mars and Leo like me, so you actually like being seen. So you're not going to be like very like conservative like that. You might be like more out there with your fashion, but generally Virgo risings, they like to be like low key. They like to be clean, neat, put together, look like they got their shit together type shit. Because Virgo rising people, the Virgo energy, are very, very, very perfectionistic, and we're talking about the rising sign, so your presentation. So they take that perfectionistic energy and they put that into the way you present yourself. So in public, they're the type to really like care about the smallest details when it comes to the presentation. So Virgo risings, y'all can be perfectionistic to a fault. And now also, every single sign has like 2 words or a phrase that describes them, describes the whole energy. Now with Virgo, it is called I analyze. Now peep this. Virgo risings, y'all be thinking about every single detail about every single thing all the time. Now Mercury is the ruler of Virgo. Now remember, whatever your rising sign is, that planet, which in this case is Mercury, is your chart ruler. So you do everything out of the lens of the Mercury energy. Mercury is the fastest moving planet. It's the most analytical. It represents communication. So Mercury rules Gemini and Virgo. So Gemini risings have this, and Virgo risings, y'all have this. So having being analytical like that, having Mercury as your chart ruler, you present yourself to the world and you look at the world through the lens of being analytical. Y'all analyze every single thing, which is why y'all like to be low key and kind of reserved, because you like to make sure your surroundings, you like to really analyze every single thing about your surroundings, and you can see every single thing about your surroundings. They say that y'all shy, and I don't think y'all shy, y'all just reserved, like, because we all know, and you know too, like, you're not shy, because being shy means you're not confident. But I feel and I know that y'all confident in y'all mental abilities, because y'all are really intelligently smart, because y'all analyze every single small detail. So you might not be talkative at first, like you might be really like keep to yourself in the beginning, but I know once people start talking to you, once you start opening up a little bit, once you start talking, you're not going to stop. Like Geminis, the same way Geminis, once they start talking, they can talk on forever. Y'all are like a Gemini, except y'all are an earth sign. So Geminis are an air sign, so air moves freely. Air is like so air just moves the way it moves. The frequency of earth is more grounded, is more stable, is more slower. So you have all that crazy Mercury energy compacted into like a slower, more stable, very, very practical, very, very analytical type of person. So at first, you look very reserved, like very slow moving, but inside, when somebody talks to you, when somebody gets to know you, y'all are very, very talkative. Y'all are very, very very good at sharing information analytically. So very analytical when it comes to sharing information. So very, very smart. Everything y'all do is very calculative. Like you're very practical. So everything that y'all do has to have a secure plan that y'all can visually see the outcome. Remember, earth signs are all about manifesting things that you can see and touch, like manifesting material things or things you can see and touch. So everything y'all do, y'all plan out everything so y'all can see the results. Very, very meticulous about everything y'all do. Very, very like everything. You always think steps ahead when it comes to what you want, and you look at every single detail. Now remember, Virgo, when you think about Virgo, automatically think about detail. I have a video on the Virgo. And the Virgo energy is ruled by the intestines, the small intestines, the large intestines, and the pancreas. And what does this mean for you? That part in our body, it takes in all the food and it retracts everything that we don't need from the food, and it flushes it out our body, and it keeps everything we need in our body. So basically, Virgos are automatically good at seeing something that does not belong and taking it out, which is why they have a reputation of being like nitpicky and OCD and all that other shit. But basically, they're just like naturally, you just have a quick mind of seeing something and seeing automatically what does not fit. Now, this is a good and bad thing, and I'm going to talk about this. I'll talk about it right now. This is a good and bad thing. So internally, when it comes to yourself, because y'all are very hard on yourself, first of all, because you strive for perfection. There's nothing more important to you than making sure that you can like have a vision in your head and you can execute it perfectly. Like you want perfection. You don't have room for nothing less than perfection. Y'all are very, very hard on yourself. Extremely hard on yourself. To the point that to the outside world, and I see this all the time with Virgo rising people, like I be looking, and to me they perfect. Like they straight, they Gucci, like whatever they're doing, whatever the art they're bringing out, how they're presenting themselves, to me is like, damn, I'm very impressed, like very perfect. But when you ask them and talk to them, they're like, nah, but I see this wrong in that situation, or I could have done this better, or I don't like the way I did this. Like y'all are so naturally good at seeing what doesn't fit and trying to make it better, make it perfect, that within yourself, whether you're like successful, whether you're actually on the right path, whether you're really working really hard, which y'all are very like hard workers, and I'll talk about the work ethic too as the video goes on. So no matter no matter how much hard work y'all putting into something, you will always find something that you need to work on within yourself. And I say that's a good and a bad thing, because when you're focusing, because y'all minds never stop. Like Geminis and Virgos, Mercury energy always moves, analyzes everything. That's why y'all be like low key peeping shit. Y'all peep every single thing in the situation. Details are very, very important. Details are so important, too important to y'all. And I'll talk about how like finding a partner that will help y'all to like balance out being so detail oriented, because y'all could like be so detail oriented that y'all could like miss out the bigger, broader picture. But because y'all so like meticulous and so detail oriented about things, even when you're doing good, even when you're popping, even when you're actually like doing way better than people around you, you will still find some small shit about yourself that you won't like, and then you will focus on that small shit that you don't like about yourself, and then that's what causes you to worry a lot. That's what causes like the anxiety. Like Virgo risings, y'all have to work on understanding that. Y'all probably hear this all the time, and I'm gonna sound hella like cliche, but things can't be perfect. Nothing is perfect. But you are talented because you know how to manifest things through the power of your mind. You understand how strong your mind is. You understand how you can manifest things through your mind. You understand that you can have a vision and you can execute it into reality because you're good at creating tangible things. Remember, earth energy. Earth is about manifesting physical things, tangible things you can see and touch. So you're really good at planning things, to execute things, to receive things tangibly. Just work on not being so hard on yourself, because the secret to the laws of attraction, the secret to life, basically, the secret to getting whatever you want, and we are all here on this earth to receive whatever we want. We have to understand that everybody on this earth has a birthright. We were here on this earth to get whatever we want. We're not here to work for people. We're not here to be miserable. We're not here to feel lesser than ourselves. We're all here to feel like a god, to feel like goddesses. We're all here to attract anything we want through our mind, to get whatever we want through our mind, to create any kind of life we want through our mind. Understand that that's our birthright. That's what we're here to do. That's the power we all have. Now, being a Virgo rising and the laws of attraction, the way it works is you have to really fully be confident in yourself and fully believe that what you're doing is right, and have no type of sidetracking thoughts, no type of negative thoughts in your head that will cause like the laws of attraction to not work. So y'all could be doing good because y'all work hard, y'all love helping people, doing your purpose. You could be doing good, and then that negative thought that comes in your head because you see something that doesn't fit within yourself or outside of yourself, because y'all just, like I said, perfectionists. So y'all see the small things that don't work automatically. So y'all could like really focus on that. When you're focusing on the negative aspects of yourself, that's what makes the laws of attraction or attracting things to yourself become more harder, because you're not having like full faith in your abilities. Understand that y'all are very smart, analytical, very intelligent. You have a talent, you have that gift of just being able to see every detail of everything. You have a gift, like you're talented and gifted. Know this about yourself and don't be so critical and so hard on yourself. Y'all are so hard on yourselves, even though that y'all be popping, even though that y'all work hard, even though that whatever you bring out is like good quality, but then y'all still somehow find something small that you do not like about yourself. So understand that working on just being like full positive energy, full positive thoughts, because your thoughts is what you attract. Your mind is a beacon to the universe. So having only positive thoughts, only like putting your perfectionist mindset on the things that you're good at, being proud of yourself for what you have, like looking at the good aspects of your life, not being so like focused on the negative, will help y'all big time, because you already understand the power of your mind. Like that's why y'all just hella low key and reserved, not shy, because y'all are very confident in your mind. Like when I look at a Virgo rising And it's kind of hard to notice y'all, by the way, because y'all don't like to be seen, because y'all like to just be conservative, low-key, reserved in the background. But when I look at a Virgo rising, I don't look at a shy person. I look at somebody that's very mentally strong, but also somebody that can self-sabotage themselves if they don't find the goodness in themselves, but they're always focusing on what they're not good at or what they're like failing at. So focus on what's good in your life, and that will really help you out tremendously. Put your perfectionist abilities into what's good and focus on what's good in your life. Try not to dwell on the negative or what you need to work on in your life all the time, because that's what adds on to the anxiety. That's what adds on into the nitpickiness, and that's what makes y'all not feel fulfilled to attract whatever you want in this world. Remember, laws of attraction is whatever you want, you get, but you have to see it in your head already, like you have it, with no negative energy put into it. The more negative energy you have in your head, the harder, like it's like you're putting blocks. The universe is like, it's like you're putting blocks in front of yourself for the universe to give you what you want. Feeling fully confident in yourself and feeling free in yourself, you get to attract everything you need. So now let's break y'all up real quick. Let's astrologically open y'all up real quick and talk about the house placements when it comes to having a Virgo rising. Now, Virgo rising, your first house, which is a house of Aries. Aries is the first sign, is I am. So the first house is Virgo. So you present yourself like I am a Virgo. Virgo rising, first house is Aries. And now your fourth house is in Sagittarius. The fourth house, the fourth sign in the zodiac is Cancer. So the fourth house represents Cancer type energy, which is like your family life, childhood, things you hold dear to your heart, like things you crave, like your childhood emotions, motherhood, family life, everything that's really close to you, basically, like your security, your inner security. The bottom of the circle is things that you internally need. The top of the circle is things that you externally need, how you express yourself externally. Internally, fourth house is in Sagittarius. So what that tells me is, first of all, y'all crave and y'all really like dig deep for the truth. Like you want to find the truth in everything y'all do, which is why y'all analyze things so much, because y'all are always thirsty for knowledge to find the truth in whatever you believe in. Sagittarius is all about truth seeking. First of all, Sagittarius tell the truth. They can't hold their tongue, like they have no filter. They will split out the truth. Finding out the truth. And also Sagittarius, wherever Sagittarius is in your chart, picture that arrow. So wherever Sagittarius is in your chart, that's where you're shooting away from. So you're the type that childhood, or you always wanted to like get away from your childhood place, or you wanted to move far away type shit, like anything that made you want to travel away from your home life or childhood life, because you wanted to explore different cultures. That's the Sagittarius energy. Sagittarius in the fourth house. Sagittarius wants to explore different cultures, want to leave where they are at to like expand themselves somewhere else. Like they want to explore different things. So in your fourth house, Sagittarius, first of all, you seek the truth seeking, and you always wanted to explore away from your childhood. Like you wanted to see other different things other than what you were born to know. And now, now this is very important here. Like the seventh house, seventh sign of the zodiac is Libra. So it's what you're attracted to, and what you're attracted to, and what also attracts you type thing. Seventh house, Libra. So your seventh house is in Pisces. And now this means that y'all, to have like a perfect balance, because y'all are so practical, y'all are so detail oriented, y'all are like perfectionists. Pisces energy is what y'all need to make y'all feel balanced. Now first, Pisces energy to y'all might be so annoying, because they are more of the unorganized type when it comes to practicality, right? Pisces are like, they're dreamers, like they're in their head dreaming about imaginative things. When you think about Pisces, which is the last sign, which is all the signs put together, it's like all the energies put together in one sign. It's Pisces. So they're the most spiritual sign. So they're more of a spiritual thing. They're not really about getting tangible material things like earth signs, but they're more of being spiritually liberated. And that is what y'all need as a Virgo rising. Because y'all so into the details and y'all so meticulous and like pinpoint and just so organized about the detail oriented things, Pisces energy person will force you to like, look, it's not all about the details. It's also about knowing yourself spiritually. Like they'll get you out of that like mentality, that practical mentality of always being meticulous and always being like analytical and all that. They'll get you out of that mentality and put you more into a spiritual mentality. Like y'all need to get in touch with your spiritual side of life. There's always different sides of life we have to get into. At the same time, Pisces will get you into that spiritual aspect of life, and then you will help that Pisces person to get into that practical side of life. Pisces, think of Pisces like a fish in a bowl, like a goldfish in a bowl. Pisces energy usually likes to get taken care of kind of thing. Like they want to get taken care of. They kind of feel like they just like being taken care of. And the Virgo energy itself loves taking care of people. They like being of service to people. You're the type that always like wants to know if somebody needs help or something. Even though y'all don't like asking for help, which is kind of ironic because I've noticed that y'all hate asking for help. Like it's mad crazy. But then y'all love helping people. So with the Pisces energy, you will help that Pisces energy person become more practical, become more organized. In return, that Pisces energy person will help you become more spiritual enlightened, become more spiritually liberated, will help you get out of that practical analytical mentality of just being so anxious about things being right all the time, and make you like have a faith into something higher than yourself that you can't control all the time. Because y'all want to control everything, which is why y'all so like reserved and practical and slow to making rash decisions, which is also really good. At the same time, when you're in that space a lot and you forget that you have a spiritual side of yourself you have to like get in touch with, that's what the Pisces energy does for you. It gets you in touch with your spiritual side. It gets you in touch with your imagination side, with your dream-like side. And like I said, if y'all two coming together, like it might be annoying because you look at this person like, this person's not organized at all. Like you're messing it up. My OCD's kicking in. Like you're not organized. And that Pisces will look at you like you're so nitpicky. You're so just so analytical. Like it's annoying. But if y'all can find that balance of helping each other out with things you don't need, Pisces needs to be more practical. Virgo needs to be more spiritual. That's how the seventh house, that's how looking at your seventh house, you can look at the energy in the seventh house, in the seventh house, which in this case is Pisces. That's how you could like balance out the energies, because everything needs to be balanced out. You're very practical. You need somebody that'll help you be spiritual. They're very spiritual. You need somebody that'll help them be practical. See how that makes sense? Now, boom. Moving on. The 10th house, which is called the midheaven. 10th house is the 10th sign is Capricorn. Now remember, Capricorns like to climb to success. They're all about climbing. They're all about like all about the public perception when it comes to career. When you think Capricorn, think about somebody that's like a CEO, a president of a company, somebody that works hard to reach the top. So climbing to success. The 10th house is on the top. So 10th house is the house of Capricorn. In your 10th house, that's Gemini. 10th house represents career. So when it comes to your career, you look at your career in Gemini type aspects, Gemini type energy. And what's Gemini type energy? First of all, Geminis are mutable, the same way Virgos are. But in your career, Geminis are mutable. That means that you can adapt to any situation when it comes to work. Also, Geminis like to multitask. They have a lot of different things going on all the time. Geminis don't like to stick with one thing. They like to put their hands in a lot of different baskets. So when it comes to your career, you're the type that likes to have multiple streams of income. You like to really indulge yourself into work and having and always working, like always moving when it comes to work. Y'all always have to be like busy working. Always have to be like stimulated. The way Gemini likes to be stimulated mentally, y'all like to be stimulated when it comes to work. You always like to be moving, multiple streams of income. You like to like look at yourself as in like you can adapt to any single work situation. You can put yourself in any situation when it comes to work, and y'all love being of service to people. So you're always moving, always working basically. So that Gemini-ness of they're always like moving, flighty, very fast moving, always looking, very curious about things, looking around. Look at that in your career, like you're always looking to better yourself in your career, looking to do new things in your career. You're very mutable, so you're very you can fit in anywhere. You're very adaptable when it comes to career. And also multitasking, you can do many different things to create money for yourself, because you're really good at seeing, like, y'all just really analytical and perfectionist. Like, that's such a good trait. But then when y'all make it bad because y'all focusing on the negative aspect of your life, that's when it can, like, really self-sabotage y'all. But y'all have a talent and the gift of being, like, of seeing things and seeing things for it to be perfect. Y'all have that perfectionistic energy, which is such a positive trait. Understand that. Y'all really blessed to have that. Don't let that self-sabotage y'all. I'm gonna keep stressing that. Like, y'all have this gift. Don't make it self-sabotage y'all, but use it to help yourself to manifest whatever you want. You can manifest whatever you want. We all have the power to manifest whatever we want. The thing is, through astrology helps you understand, like, the kind of energy you can use to manifest what you want. You having a Virgo rising, the energy you can use is being very organized, very perfectionistic. You can have a clear vision of what you want, and you can actually carry it out because y'all are very persistent and very organized like that. Physical attributes, Virgo risings, they're more of the lanky, the longer side, lanky side. But Virgo risings always like to take care of their health. So physical attributes is they take care of their health. Virgos rule by the 6th house. The 6th house is your health. Virgos love to take care of their health. They're probably, like, most likely, a lot of them I met are like vegans, vegetarians, and, like, they're really take precaution and be perfectionistic when it comes to what they're putting inside their body. Because what you put inside your body is exactly, like, how you feel. What you put in is what you get out. Everything is in twos, like I said. So they understand that when you're, like, feeding your body good food, that's how you get good energy out, and that's how you, like, manifest what you want. When you're eating junk food all the time, you're putting that junk in your body. That's kind of energy you're gonna get out to the world, is junk energy. So Virgo risings, y'all really, like, take care of y'all body. That's something that's very commendable. I'm actually trying to become a vegetarian in the future. In the near future, I'm definitely working and grinding on that. But I respect y'all for the way y'all can take care of y'all body. Y'all really understand that the body's a temple. The body's important. Your presentation is always on point, always conservative, very clean, like a very clean type look. Very dope. I fuck with y'all heavy. And this video is kind of long. I was kind of rambling on, but it's just like y'all just like I said, perfectionistic, very good quality to have. Don't make it work against yourself. Be so hard on yourself. Being so analytical about the negative aspects of your life. Be analytical and appreciate the good things in your life, like the good aspects of yourself. And that'll help you manifest, and that'll help you, like, really attract anything you want in this world. So that was my Virgo rising video. Hope y'all enjoyed that. My next video is gonna be on the Libra rising, which is my placement. So you already know I'm about to go in. If you subscribe to me, you already know I fuck with you heavy. Appreciate y'all. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and handle that one time for your boy. Drink your water, mind your business, be safe out there. It's your boy Lil Finesse Jiggy Hippie. I'ma see y'all when I see y'all. Peace.